It is week 7 in the NFL, and I have my predictions, but as usual, I'm going to start off with the slip of the week. Now, we have not been doing very good. Matter of fact, we haven't won a slip of the week since week 2. So we need to get it back going. That's on me. But we're going to go with one safe pick today and two that are going to be 50-50 shots. But I really like the Carolina Panthers beating the New York Jets, the New England Patriots beating the Tennessee Titans, and then the Indianapolis Colts beating the Los Angeles Chargers. But now for the predictions, Thursday Night Football, Steelers-Bengals. I don't think Joe Flacco is making the change the Bengals were hoping for. And maybe he comes in and gets more familiar with the system, maybe, but I just don't see it. I think the Steelers are a damn good team right now, and Aaron Rodgers is doing great. Give me the Steelers. Then we have a London game, Rams versus Jags. Actually, a really good game here. But here's the thing. Are the Jags good enough to beat the Rams? I think they are. But will they get it done? I don't think so. I think Liam Cohen has done a great job on just making that team function and run well. He's done great by the Jags, but besides taking Travis Hunter, that was a terrible pick. But the Rams are still a tough team to beat. That defense is really good. That offense will still hit you where it hurts. It's just a tough game. I want the Jags to win this, but realistically, I see the Rams. Give me the Rams. Then we have Pats, Titans. The Titans just fired their coach. They're on a downhill spiral, and I said it once, I'll say it again. Cam Ward is very talented, but his surroundings suck. I've seen him play live. His receivers are dropping so many balls. It has to be fixed. He needs some weapons. Give me the Patriots. Saints, Bears. I could see this actually being a way closer game than people think. Really. I think the Saints have proven they can compete with a lot of different teams here. And the Bears, don't get me wrong, they're coming off a really good win on Monday night, or Sunday night, or maybe, Monday night, okay. But I think the Saints have the ability to compete. Now, I don't think they're going to win this game. I think the Bears ultimately do win this. But I think the Saints are going to actually make this a really close game. But give me the Bears. The Bears have been really good this year. And they're still trying to find their footing, trying to find how to be consistent. But Ben Johnson's got them on the right trajectory. And they're a dangerous team. Give me the Bears. Then we have a mid-off between the Dolphins and the Browns. The Dolphins are so bad, and Tua is definitely to blame here. But I think the Browns take this game. The Browns, Dylan Gabriel, Shador Sanders, blah, 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 blah. I don't think it matters. You could put Deshaun Watson at quarterback right now, and they still win this game. The Browns' defense is very strong. They held the Packers to 2 possessions, only 2 scores. This is just a great Browns team. Now, offensively, there's a lot of questions. But defensively, they are so sound that they can compete with any team right now. Offensively, if they could just get a couple things working, this could be a really dangerous team. But it's just not looking that way. But they are way more dangerous than the Dolphins. Give me the Browns. Panthers, Jets. Here's the thing. Everyone wants to talk about the Jets not having any victories right now. And it's valid. You're 0-5 or 0-6. But when you're competing with really good teams and you just can't close out a game, but you almost beat them, I understand how it's a problem, but you're still competing. And being as bad of a team you are, just that level of competition is really good a sign for your franchise. And they almost beat the Bucks. They almost just beat, I forget who they almost just beat, but it was actually a really close game. Broncos. But I don't think people should be as down as they are on the Jets right now, even though they are winless. But I think the head coach, I'm blanking on his name, but he doesn't deserve all the hate he's getting right now. But with that being said, the Carolina Panthers are going to stomp the living shit out of them. Okay, Bryce Young and Ted McMillan are going to run in and dominate that defense. This is going to be easy. Panthers win. Then we have Eagles-Vikings. Might be game of the week here. I mean, the Vikings they feel like they've been on one a little bit. Okay, and I'm pretty sure Carson Wentz is still quarterback, which I don't know how that's going to play against this Eagles defense, but the Eagles haven't been the same. They lost 2 straight. I feel like a third one could be brewing here. Okay, the Eagles just haven't had the same pizzazz. Okay, and I still don't like this Eagles team. I still think they're frauds. I don't think they're very good. I think they're just system, and their system isn't working anymore. And without the tush push, this team is not as successful as they are. But honestly, it might just be enough to beat this Vikings team. I think this Vikings team has all the offense they need, but they just don't have the defense it takes. And so I'm going to go ahead and go with the Eagles, the fraudulent Eagles. But then we have Raiders, Chiefs. This should be a just whooping for the Chiefs. The Chiefs should be whooping on the Raiders in this game. They have proven that they're going to be more and more competitive, and with the Rashee Rice returning from his suspension off fresh legs, this team is ready to make a push. And I really think they got it. I don't think the Raiders are going to have any chance to compete. Geno Smith has just been atrocious over there, and it just hasn't worked well. Jetty's the highlight of the Raiders right now, and they need to just tear it all down. But give me the Chiefs. Giants, Broncos. Guys, this is a damn good defense from the Broncos, and I don't think they're going to be able to stop these white boys in New York. Jackson Dart, Cam Scadaboo, these guys are insane. That Thursday night game against the Eagles, it's so entertaining. Cam Scadaboo, 3 touchdowns. Jackson Dart looked elite, making plays in the pocket, rolling around, making plays on his feet. Looks like a dynamic duo for years to come. And this might be arguably their biggest challenge. A defense like this, PS2, Sean Payton, it's going to be a really good game. But honestly, I can't go against the Giants right now. I like them too much, and just everything about them is just flowing well right now. Give me the Giants. Then we have Colts, Chargers. This is a really good game. I think it's going to be determined on how many stops the defense can get. And offensively, I think the Colts are a better team here. And I don't think that Chargers defense is going to be able to stop them as much as this Colts defense is going to be able to stop that Chargers offense. I think it's a really good game. I think Colts edge this one out. Same way they did it last week. Packers, Cardinals. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. But the Cardinals have lost 4 straight. I presume it's going to be 5. I would imagine this, in the most Cardinals fashion, it would be a game-winning field goal for the Packers. Let me get Green Bay. Washington, Dallas. This is a really good game. In-division matchup. I don't really know who to lean towards here. Okay, this is a good and only getting healthier Washington team. That Jaden Daniels still looks good. They look good over in Washington. But this Cowboys team has just been on a tear. Dak Prescott, George Pickens, Javonte Williams, they're getting it done. Tony Ferguson. This is an offense that's really dangerous. And don't get me wrong, that defense is not playing very well at all. They got rid of their best pass rusher, their best defensive weapon, and it shows. But this is still a team that can compete with the best of them. And that offense can truly hang in with just about anybody. And so what it really comes down to is this Washington defense going to be good enough. And honestly, from what I've seen, it's not. I think this Cowboys team is going to put belt to ass against these Washington Commanders. Give me the Cowboys. Falcons, Niners. The Falcons just beat the Bills in an upset that I didn't even fathom happening. But this Niners team, something about them. Injured. Every single week, it feels like they lose their best player they have available, and they are only getting worse and worse. But somehow they're only getting more and more competitive. Yeah, they lost to the Bucs, but I don't think it's over. I think this Niners team is still here, still alive, and I would hate to play them right now. And this Falcons team, Bijan just had himself a day. Penix looked good. Drake London had himself a day. I don't know if the Falcons are enough to stop this. It might be Mac Jones, it might be Brock Purdy, but here's how I look at it. Truly, if Brock Purdy plays this game, I don't think Niners win. If Mac Jones plays this game, I think the Niners win. I'm going to go with the Niners because I'm presuming it's going to be Mac Jones. But I think this Niners offense ran through Mac Jones, is just really difficult to stop. And don't get me wrong, Atlanta has a really good defense, and that pass rush is all over Josh Allen. But Mac Jones' ability to make plays with this really injured Niners team has just been second to none. And I really enjoy watching it. Give me Mac Jones and the 49ers. Then we have our 2 Monday night games. The Buccaneers versus the Detroit Lions. This is my game of the week. I really like this game because it should be nothing but offense. Really. Defense shouldn't be that much of a factor in this game. I want to see so many scores. I want to see 30-30. I want this to be a high-scoring game. But here's the thing. The Lions are a really good team, and they just lost to a really good and up-and-coming Chiefs team. But nobody, and I mean this really, nobody can compete with Baker Mayfield right now. He is the MVP frontrunner. He is the best quarterback in this league right now. And this is such a broken down offense that he is only finding new ways to make plays happen through him. Using his legs, breaking tackles, coming out of sacks. Baker Mayfield is single-handedly carrying this Bucs team to victory. And he's going to do it again against this Lions team without more than likely his top 3 receivers and his starting running back. Give me the Bucs. Give me Baker Mayfield. Texans, Seahawks. I don't know what happened to the Texans. The fall-off of the Texans does need to be studied. But Seattle, they're on one right now. And JSN looked really good last week. He leads the league in receiving yards. And everything just seems to be meshing over there in Seattle. And honestly, what it's better to come down to is CJ Stroud going to show up? I feel like we haven't seen CJ Stroud of old show up at all this year. And so if they want to, they're going to need to win this game offensively. And I honestly just don't think that happens. Give me Seattle. Give me JSN. It's going to be a rough one to watch if you're a Texans fan. Give me Seattle. But that is going to be my predictions. Let me know down below if you guys agree or disagree with any of my predictions. And be sure to hit that like and sub button. With that being said, I will see you all next one.